What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video by TrunkFreshGreen34, and today we have volume 4 of the Mega Haul. I can't believe we're already up to volume 4. Um, it feels like not that long ago I just recorded volume 3, which for me it actually wasn't that long ago, but I'm releasing these a lot later than I'm recording them. And today is going to be no different. I'm recording this one in September, and Volume 3 is not even out yet at the time I'm recording this, but I'm accumulating a lot of stuff, and I kind of want to record some of it now, and then do like another little segment when I get more stuff. So, yeah, we're just going to jump right in, and I'm going to start with the stuff that I'm going to open because it's actually not a lot, at least for this first little segment. So first off, we have some supercharged 2-packs with Buzz and Woody. So kind of decided to finish off the drive-in collection, which I actually now have most of them. I think all I'm missing is Flick and PT Flea. So those will be next on the list. I really do like this old style of 2-packs where they actually just screenshot moments from the movie and make a 2-pack out of them. It wasn't as random as it is nowadays, or at least it feels like it's random. So, let's crack them open. It does hurt to open some of the like older stuff, like especially supercharged stuff, which is like 2007, but it it has to be done, because eventually the reason why I'm doing these mega hauls is because I want to do an updated version of my collection video. And I can't do that unless I have a lot of this stuff open. And yes, I had to open it off screen, but we should be good. And wow, his helmet just came right off. Interesting. I hope that's intentional. I really hope that's intentional. Let's find out. Let me see if it goes back in. It looks like it should. I think. There. It kind of just like sits in there. It like, yeah, there we go. That's weird. I really hope it's supposed to come off. Yeah, that's very interesting. But yeah, here they are, Buzz Lightyear and Woody, obviously parodying Toy Story. But yeah, really like these, especially Woody. I think Woody looks kind of fun with the cowboy hat. But Buzz is great too. Unique models as well. They've never used these sculpts before, and I don't think they've used them again since, which is crazy. But yeah, awesome. Super excited to start building out the drive-in cars, because I have another one as well, which is Mike and Sully, this time from Monsters, Inc., which I'm super excited about, because I really do like the Monsters, Inc. franchise. And yeah, I'm opening it off screen again just because trying to open these big 2-packs in front of the camera is not easy. I end up just making a mess and like knocking over the camera and stuff. But here is Sully, and Mike is like stuck in there. There we go. Mike. Absolutely love that Sully is a monster truck, because it is the car version of Monsters, Inc., I believe was Monster Trucks, Inc., just like Toy Story was, I think it was Toy Car Story. Yeah, I love the fun little parodies that they did at the end of the first Cars movie. Definitely wish we got more of these, because I think there's like, in Cars 2 we see a sign for the Incredimobiles, which is a parody of the Incredibles, but we never got like die-casts from that. And I think we do end up seeing what they look like. There's like a poster of the Incredimobiles at like Disney World or something. So it would have been cool to get a die-cast from that. But yeah, Mike and Sully, love it. Definitely excited to have those in my collection. And now the hunt begins for PT, Flea, and Flick. And then I'll have all of them because I already have Yeti and Ham. So I believe PT, Flea, and Flick is all I'm missing. Alright, everything else that I'm going to show, at least for this first segment, I think I'm keeping in the package because a lot of this stuff I want to either review or I just keep it in the package because that's what I do. So let's start off with some new 2023 2-packs. I'm going to move the drive-in cars up so they're not in the way. But yeah, first up we have Drift Party Mater and Dragon Lightning McQueen. So the 2-pack case, not the newest case with like Hollum Haynes and Mark Sontheimer, but the case before that is starting to show up in Canada. So I found these at Toys R Us, and you'll actually see that in the next episode of Hunting for Cars, whenever that goes out. But yeah, I found these, and I was going to wait to buy them because I want to get the full 2-pack case with Hollum Haynes and Mark Sontheimer and who else is in there? Lisa and Louise. But I decided to get these ones before that because I can make videos out of them, and I have no idea when places like Get Me Collectibles are going to get in that 2-pack case. So figured why wait. So yeah, you'll see a review on this down the road for sure, or perhaps it's even already out by the time this video goes out, who knows. But yeah, super excited to have another Tokyo Mater item in my collection. Up next, now from Cars on the Road, we have Cave Lightning McQueen and the Pit Stop Asaurus. Another one that I was kind of waiting to get because this one's also in that next 2-pack case, but again, figured I'd just get it now so I can do a video on them. And they look cool. Like, I like the details on them. I'm probably going to talk about my thoughts on the Dino Park episode in full whenever this review goes up. So I guess if you really want my thoughts on that episode, you can stay tuned, I guess, for that. Alright, last 2-pack, also from Cars on the Road, is definitely my favorite, I think. Lightning McQueen, Deputy Hazard, and Bella Kadava. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Kadavra. Not entirely sure. But yeah, super excited about this pack. I really wanted to get Deputy Hazard Lightning McQueen because I think that's a very fun design. And Bella is a really cool new car. So, kind of a win-win situation there. I believe that's it for 2-packs. Yeah, everything else is singles, color changers, and then there's a mini adventures item. So in terms of singles, I have Mallerie Car Hut, a ghost from the Lights Out episode of Cars on the Road. She will also be getting a review, so I'll be opening her up and discussing her in full in that video whenever that goes up. Yeah. I'll have some things to say about the ghost cars as well in that video, just like I did the, oh, I don't remember now. Regardless, you'll get my thoughts on the Lights Out episode when I do that video. Alright, so now I want to get into color changers, because I've actually gotten quite a few color changers, and I'm going to talk about these more in depth in a collection update for the color changers, which you'll see sometime in the near future. So starting off with the one that's the most exciting, I think, because he's the newest one, is Royce Replight. This is from the last color changers case of 2023. First time finding it in Canada, I believe. It was very, very exciting. Very surprised as well. I was not expecting to find it, especially because the blue sheriff, who's also in this case, was not there, but Royce was. And he was just kind of hiding in the back as well, so yeah, I'm super excited about this, even though I think the color shift itself is kind of mediocre. It's always nice when you get something that's like super brand new, like this Royce Replight. So that's very exciting. Continuing on with the color changers, we have two, not new ones, but new for this year. I have Cave Lightning McQueen. Not a huge fan of this color changer, but like I said, I'll go more in depth about this in the collection update. But yeah, was really happy to find this one. I don't know if this is in the case with Royce Replight or not, but Canada kind of skipped over the case with Cave McQueen and the Quadratorchosaur, because we got the case in 2022 with Sally, I think it was the second Sally case, because she was in 2, and then we skipped over like every other color changers case until we got to the Doug Krankle case, and then now we're getting the Royce Replight case, so yeah. Super, super fun. Very excited to have another new color changer in the collection because, like I said, I'm trying to get them all on this packaging. So even if they're mediocre, I am still excited to find a new one. Just like I was with the baby Quadratorchosaur. Again, not a huge fan of this color changer, but I'll be honest, it is kind of a fun choice for a color changer. He looks cool, so yeah. Super, super fun. Don't know. I did not find him in a store. The other three, or actually, okay, hang on, let me clarify. So I also found brand new Mater, which was the last color changer I needed from 2020. So Mater, Cave McQueen, and Royce I all found in stores. The Quadratorcasaur I got online. But yeah, right, Mater was actually the last color changer I needed from 2020, not including the playset exclusives. I'm only collecting the singles and the two-pack ones that they did from Cars on the Road. But yeah, now I have all 8 from 2020. Kind of saved the worst one for last, I guess, but in either case, I'm still excited. Definitely feels good to have 1 year done, essentially, because I'm trying to like really commit to collecting all of the color changers on this packaging. So it is super fun to finally say 2020 is done. Let's move on to other years and try and finish those years off. So the last item for this segment of the Mega Haul before I kind of cut away and come back with more stuff is this Mini Adventures 2-pack, which is, I believe this is like Radiator Springs Deputies or something, and it comes with Lizzie and Red dressed up as police officers, I believe. The Mini Adventures was home to all sorts of wacky designs. I think I am going to keep this in the package, at least for right now. I'm not entirely sure on, like, what exactly these are supposed to be, and look at all the fun ones on the back. Actually, I just realized that. Look at the like fire department ones; those look cool. But yeah, not entirely sure what the official name for these ones are, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it in the package, at least for right now, just because I don't have a lot of room to have these opened up, and also they are kind of old, somewhat rare. Yeah, maybe down the road I will do a trunk talk on the mini adventures, which I think would actually be kind of fun. So I'll talk about that more in depth there. So a lot of the stuff you've seen so far I'm not opening, but I will be going more in depth on in future videos. Some of these videos, again, may already be out. Who knows? But yeah, that's it for this first segment. I will return with even more stuff for Volume 4. Alright, we are back about like a month after I recorded that first segment because I've been trying to get more stuff and kind of accumulate it so that way I can like showcase as much of it in one segment as possible. Obviously, I did have to split this into at least 2 segments. Possibly gonna have to do another one, but we'll see. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff. Most of it is from Astro Smokey, so huge shoutouts to him. But yeah, we're just gonna continue right on along. We're not gonna waste more time. Starting off with Transforming Lightning McQueen. This is probably like my favorite McQueen variation of all time. I absolutely love it. And I was so happy that Astro Smokey was able to get one for me because like when I saw he was getting re-released in 2022, I was really excited. And then, distribution was terrible and I couldn't find him. So I wasn't able to get one in a store. But fortunately, other collectors were able to help me out. So here he is, obviously based on that split-second scene in the first Cars movie. And I love the expression. I love how, like, determined he looks. Not a huge fan of the segmented eyes on this one. Doesn't really look too great, especially here. I don't really love that. You can kind of see, yeah, there's like a huge, almost looks like a big black gap in between where the eye plate ends and where the rest of the car starts. But otherwise, this looks really well done. And he doesn't have the Rust-eze logo on the back, which I think was also a problem on the Mini Racer and possibly the metallic version. I'm not entirely sure. But I think this was definitely an error in the past, but it's still weird that they never have fixed it. But awesome release nonetheless. Up next, from the same case in 2022, we have one of the few new releases from 2022, Tractor with Tire in Mouth. This is such a like random, goofy release, but hey, I'm not too mad at it. I think it's definitely fun. I just wish that, I don't know. I think when this first got revealed, I wasn't super thrilled about it because we hadn't gotten a lot of new releases in 2022, and it's like, oh, we're only getting like 10 new cars, and one of them is Tractor eating a tire. Like, that's really annoying. But then, you know, Cars on the Road happened. We got a bit more new stuff, and then, I don't know. I kind of came around on it. Maybe come out. There we go. So yeah, it is exactly as advertised. It is just a regular tractor, but he's chowing down on a tire. Super fun. I really like how Thailand made him. Like, he turned out really nice. Yeah. Hopefully Thailand re-releases the regular tractor at some point. I know they were planning to in 2022, but then they only released the tire version. Up next, we have from 2020, one of the last singles I need to complete my Blue Desert collection. Not the last, I still have a few more, but one of the major ones I was missing was regular Union Jack Ramon, or I guess Union Jack Ramon with paint gun. Because I had the metallic version, but not the regular one at all. So it's from the London Chase series in 2020, which was such a random series to bring back. To this day, I'm still kind of surprised that they did that. Oh wow, this tore off quite nice. Like, I'm still shocked that they even brought back that series because, I don't know. Yeah, it was at this weird time where they hadn't really done a whole lot with Cars 2 in quite some time. It was pretty much just racers or racing related releases, and then in 2020, they kind of started to ease us back into the spy stuff with the London Chase series with Finn and Holly, Fighting Face Mater, Race Team Sarge. So it was really fun seeing that stuff back. And now in 2023, they're kind of starting to fully embrace it again. We got re-releases of like Tubbs Pacer. So pretty exciting stuff all around, but it wasn't like that in like 2018, 2019. Yeah, here he is. Always fun adding another Ramon to the collection. Yeah, because can't talk today. I did not have pretty much any form of London Ramon except that metallic one, like I mentioned. So super fun. Up next, we have one of the last things I needed to complete my 2021 collection as well. Kathycopter. For some reason, Kathy's re-release in 2021 was like super rare. She did get re-released in 2022, but that was also rare because it was in the elusive Case J with like Dana Crankoff and Bertha Butterswagen. But again, fortunately, Astro Smokey was able to help me kind of complete this collection. This one does not want to open. There we go. Yeah, now I have both of the helicopters. I have Kathy and Ron Hover. So there she is. And yeah, not too much to say. The helicopters, while I do think they're cool, they're not like my favorite releases ever. But it is nice now to have both of them. Especially one that I've been after for so long, because I'm really trying to complete all of the main lines post Cars 3, so like 2018 to 19, Blue Desert, 2021, etc. So I'm like slowly whittling away at like the last few items from each year that I need. Up next, Rocket Racing Buried to Pedal. I think I've opened a Rocket Racer in one of these past mega hauls. I think it was Ed Trunken. And now I've got Buried to Pedal. So the Rocket Racers, I think, while they have grown on me a lot over the years, they definitely aren't my favorite XRS series. And when these were first coming out, I was just not buying them. So now I'm trying to like go back and get the ones that I never purchased the first time. Also, I'm opening this off screen because, yeah, the card did not come off very well, and I didn't want to hit the camera. But yeah, I just never really cared about the Rocket Racers that much, especially in a year like 2019 where there was so many other like really cool things to get. That was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get that to fall out a lot slower, but it did not. Yeah, there was just a lot of other really cool things that I was more interested in. But now, there's not a whole lot new in Canada, at least. Distribution is still pretty bad. So now I'm just kind of playing catch-up on older years. So here is Barry. I really like how he turned out, actually. There's this little pit stop barrier, by the way. Yeah, I actually really like this rocket racing version of him. Might be one of my favorite rocket racers, to be honest. Gonna have to do a trunk talk on these down the road and then kind of find out which one I like. Oh yeah, the rocket racers have that like gimmick where the flames spin as they roll. Forgot about that. Yeah, very cool. And we have two more cars to open. First up, George Newan. Very excited about this one because it is obviously so much fun when you actually get to like open a new Piston Cup racer. That doesn't really happen too much nowadays for me, but George Newan and Flip Dover were two racers that were re-released in 2022, which was a very good choice in my opinion. And I didn't have either of them, so it was really nice to get some of these like kind of rare but popular racers back into circulation. I'm gonna have to like claw at this guy. But yeah, I think down the road, I'm gonna do, maybe not necessarily down the road, but I think soon I'm gonna do a stock car versus next gen on leakless because I don't know, I'm really excited to get a new racer in my collection and I want to show them off a bit more. So yeah, super fun. I remember when this guy was first revealed as like one of the first Blue Desert releases in that 5-pack, and now here we are several years later, and he's got a single release, and finally in my collection, so yeah, very happy about that. And I think the last thing that I am opening today is Racing Red Sally. So I already have a Racing Red Sally, but it's in the package. When I was finding the Racing Reds in store, I was buying them mainly to keep in the package, and then I said if I ever found a duplicate of one, I would get that to open. The only time I ever found a Racing Red more than once was Lightning McQueen. So Lightning McQueen is the only one that I have loose, but then I have all of them packaged except Mater. But Astro Smokey had an extra Red Sally, so I figured I would get one to open. And yeah, the Racing Reds were so fun. I do kind of miss these. Like, just the excitement around them and, like, how they even did these, like, little mystery teases on the back of the card as new ones got released. I had a lot of fun with that. Even though we knew well in advance what they all were, it was still fun to, like, look for these in every case. And let's see. There we go. And here she is. Absolutely adore the metallic red paint job. I've said this before, but I'm not the biggest fan of how Thailand handles its metallic releases, but I will give them credit. The Racing Reds, for the most part, look great. Especially Sally. I do really like how Sally turned out. Awesome. She is in her old model, though. Excuse me. She's not based on the upgraded model, even though Metallic Sally in 2019 was upgraded. They did not do that for Racing Red Sally for some reason. But oh well. Yeah, actually I'll move her over here. So everything else is stuff that I'm not going to be opening right now, and I know that in the first segment I had a few items like that as well. But a lot of it, actually all of it, is stuff that I'm going to be opening in future videos. Such as this. We have Disney Store Ghostly Greta, as Epic Green Thunder has named it, or just Turquoise Flame Greta, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, as some of you probably know, I do monthly Disney Store reviews to kind of shed some light on this like kind of niche area of cars collecting and like showcase some releases that many people might not know about. And in the first batch of those videos from like October 2022 to May 2023, I took kind of pretty much the best items from my collection, or most of the best items from my Disney Store collection. And the thing is, when I got to recording the second batch, I realized that I didn't have a lot more interesting releases left to showcase. So I was like, I'm actually going to have to go and buy some more Disney Store releases. And this is one that I wanted in my collection for so long because it's such a nice one. And yeah, super happy that I have it now. And it's definitely going to get a full-on Disney Store review, so look out for that. And two more die casts that I'm not opening because I will be reviewing, also from Astro Smoky. The Greta was not. The Greta was from eBay, but these two are from Astro Smoky. We have Racing Center Cruz Ramirez from Cars on the Road, or as they stupidly renamed her to Rusty's Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. Yeah, the naming convention I think is just pretty terrible, but that's something to talk about in a future video, not today. But yeah, she's going to be getting her own review, and as is Griswald from the episode of Cars on the Road titled The Legend. So yeah, really trying to like finish off those 2022 Cars on the Road releases as well, because don't really have many of those, but I do have some now, which is exciting. So that is it for diecast stuff. I'm actually going to cut and get ready for segment 3, which I have all the stuff for already, but I need to kind of clear off the table a little bit and to properly show it all off, and you'll see why after the cut. Alright, so segment 3 is going to be focused exclusively on mini racers, but the catch is I'm not going to be opening any of them because they are all going to be getting a separate mini racers mega unboxing, because there's way too many to try and stuff into this video, which is already going to be like I think we're over 20 minutes already, close to that half-hour mark, and I don't want to go too far over that. But yeah, all of these minis are from Astro Smoky, so again, huge thank you to him. We've kind of been joking that he is now responsible for like 90% of North American collectors' mini racers collections, because I did not have a lot of minis at all until this year, where Astro Smoky was able to help me get so many of them, so huge shout out to him. But yeah, the biggest item that I have right now is the Mato 10 pack, which I'm really excited about actually. So there's that, and then a ton of 3 packs from the last like 2 years or so. So this one is like brand new. This is Jackson Storm, Rusty's Cruz, and McQueen with headset. So that one is pretty fun. We got this one from last year with Superfly. I'm just going to run through these quick because, like I said, I am going to be opening these in their own video. Also from 2022, we've got this Holly Schiffwell 3-pack with Funny Car Mater, who's very elusive because he was in like a really terrible like 15-pack that nobody really wanted to buy, and then they re-released him like a year later, which was kind of funny. Then we have, from this year, another Holly Schiffwell pack, but this one comes with Professor Z, which is super exciting because he's not gotten a lot of love from Mattel over the last like decade, so seeing him as a mini is pretty awesome. Then we have this Tokyo Mater oriented one with Suki, even though Suki does not appear in Tokyo Mater. Don't know why she's in this pack. I guess it's just like a general Tokyo themed pack, not necessarily from Tokyo Mater, even though they included 2 cars from the short. Another brand new one. This one's got Mossy Ivy, Margaret Motorray, and Cryptid Buster Lightning McQueen. Really fun one, actually, because this one has 3 that I need. I don't have any of those. This one is a Dynaco-related pack that includes Gray, the Dynaco Semicab, which was a crazy release. I'll touch upon this more in the Minis Mega Unboxing, but I was like, wow, I can't believe they're actually releasing Gray as a mini racer. Like, that still blows my mind to this day. Then we've got a World Grand Prix themed pack with Jeff Gorvette as the new mini. They really love drip feeding us those World Grand Prix racers. Here's one that I'm also excited about. This is a Salt Flats themed pack with Super Speeder Mater and Dats Jammin'. Very, very awesome. Really wish McQueen had salty tires though, so it'd be even more value added to that pack. Continuing on the Cars on the Road love, we have a pack from the B-movie episode with Deputy McQueen and President Mater. Still don't have President Mater as a 155 diecast, but we've gotten him as a mini and color changer. So hopefully we get that soon. And then we have a Rumblers pack, which is another really good one because, again, I need all three of these. Got Rumbler, McQueen, and Mater, and the Chiefess. And last 3-pack, like I said, there's a lot of mini racers here. This last 3-pack has DJ and Snotrod. So, yeah, tons and tons of mini racers. And the crazy thing is, I'm not even done, because I also got a ton of mini racer blind boxes. Now, I'm not going to show you all of them, but I will put some out, just so you kind of get a sense of how many I actually did get. Because it's a lot. And they're all from, like, most of them are from this year. Like, the blind box waves this year. A couple of them aren't. A couple of them are older. Like, I think there's some 2021s in here, possibly. So, yeah. There are quite a few. In fact, I'm going to cut one more time and count them all and then show them all off. Alright, my mini racers kind of wall has been built here, and I think it is 24 blind boxes. So 24 of those, plus the 10-pack, and all of the 3-packs that I've shown. I believe it adds up to exactly 70 minis, which means that the next Mini Racers Mega Unboxing is going to be the biggest one on my channel yet. And I'm really excited about it because, you know, you guys know me, I love the Mini Racers line so much, and it sucks that they're not really sold in Canada, so I have to go online to get them. But like I said, Asher Smokey's been able to help me get all the new ones this year, plus some older ones that I didn't already have. And yeah, that is pretty much it for Volume 3 of the Mega Haul. Or not Volume 3, rather, Volume 4. I forgot, Volume 3 I've recorded, but it's not out at the time that I'm making this. Yeah, I've been recording these kind of all over the place. Like, Volume 3, I recorded, I think, in August, and it's coming out in, like, mid-October, whereas this video, I recorded in September, and I'm recording some now in October, and it's not coming out for a few more months, so I'm kind of, like, all over the place. But that concludes it for this volume of the Mega Haul. Let me know in the comments what your favorite items were. I do apologize that, like I said, I didn't open a lot of it. I only opened, like, some of the stuff. And that's because I just want to do videos on a lot of these. Because I think a lot of them do deserve their own videos. You know, I love doing the mini racer videos, so obviously I want to do one solely focused on these 70 here. And what else was I going to do a video on? Oh, Griswald and Racing Center Cruz. The 2-packs in segment 1, I didn't open those because obviously I wanted to record those as reviews. Disney Store Greta. So yeah, lots of awesome content coming to the channel. Thank you all so much for your support as well. The channel's been doing really well lately, so thank you all so much for the support that you have shown and continue to show. So that's pretty much all I've got for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now.